Okay, everybody, we're working through the radicals chapter, and one of the things you got to do every time you look at a new function here is you got to look at how transformations affect it. So here we go. Explain how to transform each of the graphs, each of these from y equals the square root of x there. So just a radical function to these guys right here. We just want to identify the transformations. If you just read this thing left to right, you should have no problems with this. So first of all, we've got that negative there, which is a vertical reflection over the x-axis. Okay, the 3 all by itself. Now remember, the y is all by itself over here. So the y has been isolated. That means that whatever factor was over here has been moved over, and I multiplied by 3. That means that I'm going to have a vertical stretch by a factor of 3. Okay? Then I move inside the function. Okay, because the function here is the radical here. I move on, I see a 4 in front of the x here. Now I know that's responsible for a stretch, but now just think about this. If I was to try to get x by itself, eventually what would I have to do with that 4? Well, to isolate the x, I would divide by the 4, which means I'm going to get a horizontal stretch by a factor of 1/4. Okay, division by 4. Then I move inside the binomial here. X minus 2 is a horizontal translation 2 units to the right. And now think about that, because what would I have to do to get x by itself here? Well, I would have to add 2 to the other side. There's my 2 to the right. Finally, I move outside the function to the plus 4. This is going to be a vertical translation. Now notice that the y-coordinate has already been isolated. So I brought this 4 over by adding it. So that means this has been moved 4 up. And so those are the transformations that I'm looking for.